Welcome. We're going to cover how to set a schedule for an online student. Today we're going to look specifically at the two most successful students for online students. So why do you need a schedule? Taking an online class can actually be pretty overwhelming. One of the best ways that you can tackle these challenges ahead of you are to get organized. In the past, you have scheduled. It just may have not necessarily been you who set up your schedule. Typically, your teachers would set up your schedules for you. They would facilitate the class in a particular way, plan out the week's activities, and give you specific due dates. Other people that have done your scheduling for you, teachers, counselors, administrators, as well teachers, grandparents, siblings, and friends, all of these people have helped you out and help you stay organized by scheduling for you. But in online, typically students have to do some self-scheduling. They have to take more responsibility than in the classroom by getting themselves onto a good schedule and then using a good schedule to face the challenges ahead and to stay organized. Typical behaviors of online students: they're good at communicating, they're willing to take risks, they can ask for help, they can accept help, and they can tackle problems. A willingness to communicate is one of the things that we see successful online students doing. Be prepared to contact your advisor, teachers, parents. Let them know what's going on. Let them know when you're doing well and when you need help. Also let them know how your schedule is working, if you found a schedule that works well for you, or if you're not having success in that particular area and you need more help. By taking an online class, you're already a risk taker. Taking an online class is kind of different, kind of strange. So for you to do that demonstrates that you're already willing to do new things. Asking for help. You're going to run into some challenging areas in your online class. Some ways of handling those will be to create a schedule, to create a to-do list, figure out what you need to do, and find your assignments. Ask for help anytime that you run into problems in these areas. Be willing to tackle your problems. You will run into problems in class. Everybody does. That's just what happens. It's okay. It's not a big problem. The problem area is whether you do or don't tackle those problems. If you do tackle them, you're going to do very well. You need to solve your problems, stay organized, and keep moving forward. Get organized. Problems that can arise from being disorganized would be disorganization, confusion, feeling apathetic or unmotivated, or being grumpy about school. Solutions to these are to communicate, take risks, ask for help, and tackle problems. These are things that we see successful online students doing. So how do you get organized? Use a day timer, or you can use a planner or a calendar, anything that works for you, but definitely use something. Also use a daily checklist or a to-do list that shows you exactly what needs to be done on that particular day. Use your course announcements or emails that your teachers send out to you, and always use a strong schedule. Two schedule options that work out extremely well: the block schedule and the daily schedule. Choose one of these two schedules and use it very consistently. A block schedule is where a student works on one core class per day and typically one or two electives. A daily schedule is similar to what you may have experienced in the classroom, where you work 45 to 60 minutes on each of your classes each day. Here's what a block schedule would look like. On Monday, you may focus in on English, Tuesday, social studies, Wednesday, science, and so forth. You'll notice here on the right that you'll spend a significant portion of your day just on one core class. Then you'll break up between your lunch, your break, and your math class and your elective. Math typically works out best if you do math every single day. It is typically not successful for students if they only work on it one time per week. Here's the way that a block schedule might look if you were to break it out day by day. Notice here that I've set the students up to start later in the day, starting at 10 a.m. instead of 8 a.m. on the previous slide. Daily schedule looks quite different than the block schedule, but both are very successful. This schedule is used on a daily basis. Students work on each class for 45 to 60 minutes per day, taking time out for lunch and for their electives at the end. This is the way that a daily schedule would look if you started at 10 a.m. in the morning. Your schedule would be the same each day. This is a good schedule for people who like to change frequently. What you need to do now is to choose a schedule. Pick a schedule, either the block or the daily schedule, and email that to your advisor. Let your teacher and your parents know what schedule it is that you're going to be working on. You're going to do very well in school. Stay organized, stay on top of things, and ask for help. You can do it. Expectations: you make sure that you choose a schedule, use your schedule, ask for help when you need it, and stay organized. If you get disorganized, then call for help right away. Things you should now be ready to do: know why organization is important, understand the block and the daily schedule, and decide on which schedule that you will use. Online school can be a lot of fun if you stay organized. Good luck.